Hi guys and welcome to my get ready with me video. This is a look that I'm creating to go out to the pubs near me. Unfortunately for some reason when I filmed the eyeshadow and eyeliner part of this video, my camera decided to go completely out of focus, so unfortunately this is already done. So I'm just putting my Primark Glow Primer all over my face as I absolutely love this. It helps my foundation stay on longer and it gives me a nice healthy glow. I'm then going in to do my eyebrows. I do these differently every day. I feel like I'm slowly getting my eyebrow slay game on, one day at a time. I'm just using the Benefit eyebrow kit. I'll have all links in the description below for all of the products I'm using. If I can find a link, I will put it down below. I love the Benefit one as I just find it stays on place and it doesn't have too much fallout. Once I have my eyebrows as I want them, this one eyebrow that I'm doing now was not playing with me today. I then go and put concealer around just to sharpen them up and add a little bit of highlight to the brow and make them look a lot more defined. I just do this with a really small brush and then I just blend it out. Once I'm happy with the way my eyebrows have been concealed, I'm then going to go in with my foundation. The foundation that I'm using is an Illamasqua foundation, but unfortunately it's a few shades quite light for me, so I use my MAC that's a few shades too dark for me, as they make the perfect colour together. And I'm just going to blend this in with my Real Techniques brush until I'm happy with the way it looks, as I do have redness in my skin that I like to cover up as much as I can because I really don't like it. I'm then going to go in a little while. I don't know if I show you, but I want to add some more of my Illamasqua foundation, but my MAC Studio Fix Fluid is a little bit too much mixed with that. It's too thick, so I use MAC Face and Body as it's a little bit more watery, and I don't end up with too much of a heavy foundation. That's what I think I was showing you there, and that just adds that little bit more coverage that I feel that I need. Obviously this is for a night out. I don't wear this much every day, and I love, because I hardly ever wear foundation day to day, so I love going to town with it when I do, and I love seeing that transformation. I'm also making sure I don't go on my eyeshadow or eyeliner, because obviously that took me a while. So yeah, I'm just going to blend and blend and blend. And then I'm going to go in with my Primark Beauty Blender. This literally is the cheapest alternative and one of my favourite. So it's just damp and I'm just taking any excess product off. I'm just making sure there's no brush lines because I feel like no matter how long I take blending, is that what I'm trying to say? I'm going to go with that. I still get brush lines, so I'm just going in with my Beauty Blender to make sure there isn't any of them. And I'm pretty happy with the way this looks, coverage wise. Wiping off them foundation lips because that's not what I rock. And then going for another drink. I'm then going to go in with my concealer. I like to use the Collection concealer, and I think the lightest shade. Like I said, I'll link everything below that I've used. If it has a link, some of the brushes I used are from Primark, so I won't be able to link them. And I'm just adding the concealer in places that I want to brighten and also help cover up any redness that I haven't already, and obviously the odd few spots that decide to ruin your night out. Once I've done that, I then go in again with the Primark Beauty Blender and just blend my concealer as much as I can and make sure it looks very natural, and then that just adds a really nice highlight to the face and that little bit of extra coverage I was talking about earlier. Like I say, I hate my redness. So just blend, blend, blend until I'm happy. And I think I wasn't really getting much sleep because my sleeping routine at the moment is absolutely appalling. So my bags might have been quite a lot. So I'm just blending and covering until I'm happy. Once I feel my concealer is officially blended and buffed in enough, I'm just going to top up a little bit of my eyeliner where it may have faded. I'm just going to neaten that up a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with some loose powder. The loose powder that I use, I'm not sure if I show you, it's one by Collection. It's quite messy, but I like it and it works well, and whilst I was learning how to bake, I just thought I might as well just use a cheap one. So I'm just placing as much powder as I can on where I've applied my concealer, just to make sure that stays in place, as tonight's going to be a night where I don't want my foundation to come off and I want to slay as long as I can. So yeah, I'm just applying a generous amount with, again, my Primark Beauty Blender, and this is a very flattering angle, not. And then I'm just going to, I don't know, chill. Hi guys, so what I'm doing here is just dusting off some loose translucent powder that I've put on where I've concealed, just to make sure that's all baked in. I apologise that the camera is a little bit in a weird angle here. I do move it and adjust it later on in the video. See here, slightly better view. And that's all I'm doing, just dusting it off and making sure I've got no excess powder on my face. Then I'm just grabbing a quick drink because it's thirsty work looking pretty. Then I just grab my NYX contour and highlighter palette, and I grab a little brush that I like to use with this. And then I'm just going to grab something, I can't remember what I got. Just going to my I went to get some some transparent powder, and that's just a Rimmel one, and just to put that on so my contour doesn't look too patchy and it goes on nice and smooth. And then I also got my MAC bronzer because I like that for going in later after I have already contoured. And now that I've put powder on my face, I can now apply my highlighter and my contour without it looking patchy and a little bit strange. So I'm going in with the lighter colours underneath my eyes just to make sure they're not dark or anything, and that's what I'm just going to do on the other side. And then in the points on my forehead, nose, chin, and anywhere that I just feel like I need to add highlighter to. Now that I'm happy with where I've applied my highlighter to, I'm going to go in with my contour. I've had many issues with this palette and I've learned how to use it well, so I use a tiny bit of product and build it, because once I ruined my entire makeup by being heavy-handed. So that's here, you'll see I'm just adding and adding until it's the colour that I want it to be. And I'm just applying that to my cheekbones, and then I go in and do it on my temples as well. And then I think I'm just going in with a little bit more highlighter on places that I feel like I've missed. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC palette that I've created myself. All products will be listed below. The bronzers that I use, blushes that I use are quite bronze, because like I say, I have naturally pink skin, so I like to not put pink on when I've just spent so long trying to get rid of the pink undertones in my skin. So I prefer like bronzy ones. Like I say, I'll try and list them below what they are. And then I'm just going in with my e.l.f. brush and just sharpening up a little bit, and then I just literally keep on adding more until I'm happy with the way it looks. I'm then going in with my MAC bronzer just to add a little bit more. I'm just going in with my MAC bronzer just to add a little bit more warmth to the skin, and then I'm just sharpening up anything with my beauty blender and just making sure it all looks okay. I'm then going to go in with my MAC Soft and Gentle, as this is like my favourite highlighter, and I'm just going to add this onto my cheeks just to add that little glow that I feel like makes the look. I love this highlighter so much. I add it on my cheeks, on my forehead, and again wherever I want to highlight. I'm I'm then going to go in and do my lips. I'm using, I can't remember what lip liner I used. I think it was Spice. I'll just double check because I think it's still in my clutch. So I'm just going to line my lips just a little bit bigger than they are, just to make sure that's all good. And then I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and I'll link the shade below because I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I didn't think I had it out, so I had to go and get it out of my makeup collection. And then I just add a little bit of lip gloss on in a minute once I've perfected my lip liner. I like to put lip liner all over my lips because I find it helps my lipstick stay on a lot longer. Applied the lip gloss, it's pretty much the end of my look. I'm just going to show you this little clip. It didn't plan out as much as I wanted to. I'm just showing you how I was going to straighten my hair, but the camera and everything wasn't really playing with me that much. So I think I'm going to do a how I style my hair routine because I've got such thick hair and it takes me a while to straighten it, and products that I use to keep it straight. So I've just put this clip in anyway. But it's nothing special, and I just use the thicker GHDs. But like I said, I think I'm going to do a full hair care routine. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. And I'm just going to insert a picture of the finished look and what I wore. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link in the description.